In our last episode of SnowRunner, our hero fell down a canyon in the quarry. Can he be rescued in time?
Welcome back to another episode of Playthrough Man on SnowRunner series. I am Rick. I'm here with you as always. Last time, really sad. We buried our Chevy. Well, we didn't bury it, but definitely spiked it like a volleyball. So I went ahead and I got the load runner out and rescued that poor guy. Now today, I think we need to finish off with some exploration. Let's go ahead and open up all the watchtowers, get everything locked and loaded and ready to move forward so we can have a really good start on Smithville Dam. So let's get started. So here we are. Rescued the... Oh, Chuck's having himself a nice little nap. Rescued the Chevy from its comatose state. God. And we used the Lodestar to get that done. Now, I've sort of been battling back and forth. Do I continue with the Chevy, or do I let the Lodestar do its thing? And I think we're just going to continue with the Chevy, just cause. I mean, it just is what it is. So let's go ahead and change trucks. We'll get into the Chevy. And he looks like he's doing okay on fuel yet, so we'll just leave him be. Careful, 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 please. Even though we have the rescue truck here. Let's get a little bit closer examination on this quarry here. We will get an idea what's down here. It looks like well, as always, a lot of mud and a lot of water. There's a stripped out vehicle shell. Looks like that's a frame, just kind of sitting there. Some tires sitting there. This is a backhoe. I forget what I called it yesterday, but this is a backhoe. And some mud and some water. So let's go up and take a look at the trailer. Oh, God. Okay, just missed that tree root. That would have been horrible. But we didn't hit it, so that's okay. Alright, so we have a dock of some kind here. And looks like we have the ramped flatbed. I kept calling that a lowboy yesterday, but it's really not a lowboy. Lowboy is something completely different. It sort of slopes down low and you can drive the vehicle. Anyway, whatever. So that's there, and that's pretty much about it for the quarry. Now, again, I brought it up simply because it's really, with the wrong vehicle, man, as you saw, it can be a really tough thing to deal with on these sharp turns, things like that. If you go the right direction, sometimes I think that's going to be a little beneficial to you, but all in all, it's an interesting run down here. But we do have a quest or two, or a quest. I keep saying that. Sorry, I played a lot of role-playing games growing up and then later on in life, and everything's a quest or a mission. So I use quest, mission, contract, and task interchangeably. Just kind of go with me on that. I'm old, they don't change real well. So let's see if we can whip this guy around and make this climb. Getting out certainly isn't horrible. You'll be using the Taiga for this anyway, in all honesty. Or the vehicle of your choice. I'm going to use the Taiga. How's that? And getting out's not that big a deal. So, I think what we need to do... This part might be a little sticky. I've had to winch... Why? I've had to winch with the Taiga a couple times, but all in all, it's not that horrible. I think we need to go after a watchtower. Let's do a quick refresh here. So this path will take us into what I somewhat affectionately call the switchbacks. And they're in this general area here. There's that other warehouse. There is a watchtower that we can get to right in that general area. So I think we're going to try to tackle that. So let's get the rest of this drive done. Turn some lights on. I should have paid attention to what time it is. Let's see. Be prepared for the unexpected. Well, that's sort of a contradiction in terms, isn't it? How can you be prepared for something unexpected? These are the paths that I wanted to take with the Lodestar, but without the ability to have off-road tires, I just don't think the Lodestar is going to make this thing in any kind of sensible time frame. I think it's going to be really bogged down and really slowed down. This game is difficult enough to record, and I don't want to say make interesting, but I think that's the term I'm going to go for. Again, it's very slow with this thing, and there's not a whole lot of pops, there's not a whole lot of explosions, you know what I mean? So up ahead, you can see the icon for the tunnel, and then the warehouse is there. That's where we need to get the wooden planks for the Smithville Bridge, which of course we now know because I found that trailer. We don't have to go there. Let's see where we are in relation to the watchtower. The watchtower's here. I think I'm going to mark that really quick with the R2 and just kind of hope I can find a decent enough route to get to it. Going from this way anyway. Normally I would just follow the main road, but I want to have a little bit of adventure on this anyway. And luckily we are close enough to trees and things like that where we don't have to worry about getting knocked over. At least that's the idea anyhow. Let's see. Oh, okay. So forgive my unfamiliarity. Forgive my lack of familiarity with this. Yeah, there we go. That's the word I'm going. That's the word I'm going with this. Forgive my lack of familiarity with this area. We're finally in areas that I don't know like the back of my hand. So. Oh! Jeez, here we go. Okay, stop him. Thank you, Mr. Tree. Although that complicates things some, doesn't it? All right. Let's see, how do we get unstuck here? Attach my winch. I don't think that point will hold, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, keep holding because we're almost flippable. Almost flippable. All right, attach winch, and we're just gonna, oh, careful. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I think that's mud stuck on the side of the truck there. I hope it's not a limb stuck in Chuck's forehead. Oh, that would be so bad. Oh, it is a limb. Yeah. Chuck, what are you doing with a piece of tree stuck on you, bro? Oh, well. It should disappear here. Oh, it's not disappearing. Oh no, Chuck may be permanently stuck with wood in him. That'd be funny. Where does this path take us? Oh. No. Oh, I did it again. All right, stop. Perhaps this was not the greatest of ideas. I feel like I'm back in the Scout 800. Come on, kick over. Alright, we're going to leave the winch tethered for a second while I get turned around. More like a safety line. And then detach. Okay, detach. God, English. Come on, bro. Cool. So I see power lines, so that's going to get us to... Oh, good lord. That's going to get us to a road, obviously. Which, you know, I mean, had I just stayed on the paved area, this is where we would have ended up anyway. Climb the rock. I guess being critical of the Chevy in the beginning, this sort of gives you an idea why I was. I mean, look, it's a fine truck. It gets the job done in certain cases, but for others, it's just... I don't think it's really well suited. Oh, okay. Well, we all know my fun with bridges. Let's see if I can keep from rolling down a mountain. All right, that's okay. And again, I think it comes down to me just, you know, sticking to what I am happy with. And I'm not going to use the word comfortable, but sticking with what I'm happy with and not really branching out beyond those things. Perhaps it's a control issue on my part. I don't control it as well as I could because I found something I like better and I stuck with it, you know? Oh, God. There we go. Turn the all-wheel drive off here. Maybe that'll give me a little better sense of control. Anyway, it looks like the wood that was stuck in Chuck's shoulder is finally falling out. I hope he's got some way to fix any kind of infection or something that might incur or impart on him. I think that looks like a path, so all-wheel drive on. I may have absent-mindedly and totally by mistake found the path to the to the watchtower here. Whoops. Well, you know what they say. Sun shines on a dog's behind every now and again. Oh, God. I'm waiting patiently until we get to either level... Well, there's no either. We will get to level 8. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Here we go again. Are you kidding me, man? All right. Anyway, I'm waiting until we get to level 8 so we can get the off-road tires on the Lodestar. And then I think that will become our de facto scout vehicle until 10, when we can add the YAR 87 to our inventory of vehicles, because, God, that vehicle, that YAR is just disgusting. It's absolutely a great truck. Alright, watchtower opened. What have we revealed? There's an upgrade, okay. And what else? Another upgrade. Alright, good. What else? Another upgrade. 3 upgrades. Excellent, okay. I'm certain one of those is for the scout. New objective, tools delivery. That's not too big a deal. We drag a trailer, I believe. New objective, going under. I don't recall that off the top of my head. Let's take a look and see on the map what we've uncovered. So our trailer store is here. This is another good way to get some fuel, which is why I haven't put a fuel trailer anywhere else around this area. Let's see. Going under is going to be acquired here. Oh, that's a time. That's a timed thing. Okay, that is the gateway to Drummond Island. This is an upgrade. Tools delivery. Okay, yeah. We pick up a trailer from here, and there is a nasty route you can take through this area, and then I forget where we take that, but we'll figure it out. There's the other upgrade up by a radio tower, and boy, we weren't far off of that. Oh well. Let's see. The trailer we already just... Did we discover that already? I don't think we did, because of the shortcut. We had to have. Kingdom Quarry. We had to have, because I found a shortcut to a road, and I don't know. Now this is the upgrade for the Jeep. This is something we will go after at some point. Not right away, obviously. So let's do this. We have the Lodestar at the quarry. Let's see if we can get him to go after this watchtower. So I'll quickly switch over to him. And now we're going to hope for the best. So... reverse-ish. Or like a roll backwards. I'll get out of the quarry and then we'll lay out a destination point for the watchtower and see if we can't get to that real quick. Oops. See, that was totally accidental. Now, do not... I'll go around this way to show you. Don't think you can get a shortcut through those trees. I mean, it is a shortcut. Whoa, is it a shortcut? Mowing down the Christmas trees. Like a good old Grinch. Okay. Hit the brakes so we don't take the shortcut. This is the swampy area I mentioned. Boy, this would be great if I could see this. I guess this isn't too terrible. It'd be better if it was daytime, but in the daytime there's a huge fog bank that sits on top of this. So, let's see if we can find the watchtower here. That is right about there. Now, obviously a straight shot isn't going to work very well. It looks as if we're going to have to go through this muck. So, yay. Oh god, I hate when a wheel gets hung up. There we go. It's like a record needle, you know, it's just stuck in that groove and until something kicks it out. You're just stuck on that path. I'm glad that records have made a comeback so the younger folks that may not have otherwise understood that reference can actually get it. Let's see. Probably not a bad idea to slap some fuel in our lodestar here. So let's do that real fast. Scout trailer, lodestar. Now we do have the reserve fuel tank in case we absolutely need it. Fuel is going to be a major consideration for this vehicle. It does tend to burn a lot more. Fuel, especially when it's stuck in the muck. Oh. I just have this looming nasty feeling that I'm going to regret doing this, you know. But we got to go anyway, so we're going to get down here eventually. I was hoping to do it with a larger vehicle, but... Alright, so through this mired, nasty mess is actually a path. Believe it or not. You could try to get up on the grass, but most areas are just completely sucked down in the mud. Oh god, low gear is not going to help us a whole lot either. I am instantly regretting the decision to park the Con, because the Con actually does really well through here with its larger profile tires and mud tires, obviously. And I think it's got a lighter vehicle weight, so it doesn't really get bogged down as much. But just ahead is the upgrade. We might as well grab that while we're here. It's just a question of how do I get this big lug through there without completely sticking it. Let's go into high. Shift down really quick because we're slowing down. Alright, so this should be the upgrade for, yeah, the raised suspension for the Scout 800. Let's just make sure. Yep, there we go. Alright, now we got to get back to the path because we have to get to that watchtower, so we're in auto, so that's fine, but when we get into the nasty, oh boy, at some point you will run out of this navigable ground. I don't think we can, oh, we can knock that down. Alright. I'm reticent to actually knock down trees like that, though, because they are valid winch points. But, oh well. Now, I don't know who lives out here. This reminds me a lot of Fallout 4. This area. What are you doing? Guess I didn't hit the right one. There's a house where the Oh, are you serious? I'm not going to get there? Alright, I will in low. There's a house where the, oh god, what are they called? Zombie guys. Not the winch. Live, and it's just mucked down in water and nasty mud like this. And you actually ask them, why are you living in this? And they say, well, this has been our home forever, and we're not going to leave, so... I somewhat expect the, oh boy. Alright, I may have to go a different tactic here. Go to the back. Oh, that's not helpful at all, is it? Just that one winch point. Oh, well, it got us moving. It's really tricky with winching. Sometimes one little point can get you where you need to be, and at other times, it's just a complete and total hindrance, you know? So our path is going to take us right past the ghouls. That's what they're called, ghouls. I knew it would come to me. The ghoul's house from Fallout 4. The path does sort of disappear in the water, but looks like we're going to be okay getting through this. Oh, it's such a nightmare, though. Now, why can't... Are you kidding? Why can't we attach to that tree? Oh well, no matter, we'll catch to that one. I'm torn as to whether I should advance time a little bit so we can see it a little clearer in through here. You can really get a good idea of what you're in for, or if I should just leave as is. Let's see. We gotta go that direction anyway. That road eventually loops around and drops you off at a point where you can repair a GMC truck. We're gonna unveil that here at some point anyway, so... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. We are just outside an area. Ah. We're just outside an area where we can winch to something. Oh, that is so painful, dude. Alright. Let's get, you can see the fog now. I've advanced the time forward. You can see the fog. It's really a bogged down mess. Oh. Nightmare situation. And we're having zero traction. Come on. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of movement. Rocket back and forth. Oh, come on, baby. Employ all the tricks. Oh, shut up. Employ all the tricks to... Well, that scared the hell out of me. Oh, we're slowly getting some forward momentum here. I'm going to leave this in because there are times where you're going to have to deal with situations like this. And as boring and seemingly unproductive as this is, and it really is, there are things you can do to try to help yourself a little bit, such as bouncing your steering wheel from left to right. Sometimes you can rock the vehicle backwards and forwards, and that'll give you just enough forward movement to connect to something that can get you out of the mess. It's just a matter of how much patience do you have. The last thing I want to do is bring another vehicle down here and get it stuck. Now, I don't think the Taiga would have too much trouble getting him out of here, well, quite honestly. But I do want to fight this. I haven't fought something yet, and this is indicative of a lot of what you'll see on this map is really, really deep mud and water, and not a whole lot of ways to get out of it. So let's drop it into low. Perhaps with the diff lock that'll help some. Alright, it looks like we've crested the green. Now if we can just... yeah, keep going. If we can just catch that tree. Oh, that's all we need. That's all we need. You will fight for inches, man. There's just no way around it. Oh, we got a little bit of lift on that, too. Lift is always good. Come on, baby. I don't want to hit reverse. Up, 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 up. Body wiggle is really good. Come on, have mercy. Yes. Okay, that was a good 3.5 minute fight. Alright, now keep moving, because, oh my god. Drop it back into auto. I'm going to weave back and forth, too, as I'm driving. Not a whole lot, but that definitely got us. Oh, got out of there. Okay. That was rather tense. I'm looking for what could be a path onto the way to our watchtower here. I don't know if I'm going to really screw things up here or not. Oh, that looks like a plateau of some sort if we get to it. Yeah, going to the rocks was a bad idea. Oh god. Please don't high center. Oh, go! Ooh, that saved us. That saved us. All right, so we have a cell phone tower, a cell phone tower here, repeater tower, and a roadway. So let's get over to the tower. This is not a watchtower, it's just a radio tower, a cell phone tower. Oh, there's something up here. Let's take a look. Okay, so we managed to climb through the muck across this way. Then we bailed out and we came up this direction. So, let's see, move around. Boy, we're not that far off the watchtower. Alright, let's just continue our go. Since I'm here, I'm just going to grab that task anyway. Oh, that was a tree stump. Ooh. Oh, a couple of new trailers to discover as well. One with metal beams and one's a task-related one. So let's see what this task is all about. Oh, the Michigan Trail. Okay. So this tells me everything I need to know. The Michigan Trail, you're basically just going around finding flags. There's 5 flags across. I don't know if you'll recall, but I did mention this is a peak area. Climbs up. Now there's trails, or flags zigzagged all throughout here. And trying to get to them isn't really that bad. You can get it done with the Lodestar without any problems, so that's a good one to have. Now let's see if we can discover these trailers. There's one sideboard trailer. Give me the other one. Oops. I guess it's not going to let us discover the curtain side, so... Okay, that's fine. Probably will when the task is unveiled, so that's all good. That means the watchtower is not that far off here. So completely by accident, I fell right into it. Love, love, love when that happens. Now don't be fooled. This is still a rather treacherous area. It looks pretty nice, but on the way down, ooh, it's not so good. Because it is a very long way down, as you can probably tell. Alright, so let's open our watchtower. And there is our long way down, as I mentioned. We have lost bags. Those are cement that we have to go pick up. Repair the truck is the GMC I mentioned, stuck out in the muck. And I guess that's it. The other one would have been Michigan Trail, which we discovered already, so cool. Alright, the Lodestar's not doing too horrible. Not doing too bad at all. Let's continue on that trail we found. And that will lead us to kind of a swampy beach kind of area. Get up there. We could do Michigan Trail while we're here too, but I'd rather just save that for another time. I'd rather continue exploring and getting things opened up, so it'll make more sense for us to pick up tasks and contracts that are related to each other, meaning you go from one directly into another or complete one while inside of another. Something along those lines. The all-terrain tires are not doing horribly. I think we would have gotten through that mud a whole lot faster with the off-roads, that's for sure. But they're not doing too bad, considering. A lot of down trees. I consider this sort of the highway to the south, really. You can go through the muck we just went through, or you can take this route. Let's see. So if we go down this route, we will end up just south of the north entrance to the dam, where that 90-degree turn is. If we continue this direction, we'll find that upgrade, which we can go after. And we'll also head towards another watchtower. So let's actually go after that watchtower. Why are you pointing that way? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. Because I was... Wait a minute. North. Wow, that was really... Oh, because I had that point. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I had that point for the other watchtower laid out. We didn't actually hit it, so it didn't go away. That was confusing. Every now and again, I do things to hose myself up. I don't really know why. Oh well. That was really stupid. Moving on. Bouncy, bouncy. So that watchtower's up at a peak. That would make sense. I imagine this route will get us there. It's fun now to be in an area where I just don't know it. Like I know Black River. I spent a lot of time in Black River just screwing around, learning how to play the game, and then redoing it once or twice, and then playing again with my wife and her playthrough. Boy, I've been in Black River a lot, so... It's fun, though, now to be... Wow. Alright, what are we going to do here? It's fun to be in an area where it's kind of familiar, but not really familiar. Oh, that may not have been a good way to go, but I'm committed, so... Oh boy. Can I weasel my way through here? Boy, the width of this truck is really a detriment. Oh boy. And we're getting kind of low on fuel too, so... Retrace my steps. So clearly that wasn't a path to take to get to the watchtower. See if there's another one. That isn't as promising. It's also fun too to, instead of just cranking out task after task after task, just get in and explore, man. Just go crazy. Find a vehicle that you like to drive around in and go for it. Oh boy. Oops. Oh, I see it through the trees. Holy Moses. All right. Launch observation. Okay, so that's a view of the dam and the lake or the river that runs through the northern and eastern side of it. Now, is there a clear way to get down? Fixer-upper we've discovered. That's cool. Find the antenna tower is super simple. Actually, I think we just did when we were down south there. Excuse the coffee, got a little bit of a throat burn today. Did a lot of talking yesterday. Oh man. A lot of talking yesterday. In a previous life, that's what I did for a living. I spoke on the phones and in person to people. So I was talking all day and my throat was used to that. Well, I've since moved from that particular life, and I've noticed I've lost a few things. Did a weekly podcast for a while and had a really well developed voice from that, and stopped because of various reasons won't go into here. Moderately successful, ended up getting sponsorship, so that helped out some. And I was working full-time too. Honestly, that had a lot to do with me stopping. See those barrels? Let's get on to a different topic. See these barrels? These are the barrels you have to pick up and drag to a fuel station. And this task was the absolute worst. It was the worst. So there they are, scattered. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually, I think, is it just the? It's just the 4. Yeah, it's just the 4. And this one, I swear, I could not find at all. It's really one of the simplest ones to get to, but Lord, I had a really difficult time getting that one found. And then find the antenna. I guess we didn't find it. I thought it was this one down here by Michigan Trail, but it's right there. So that'll be relatively simple to get to as well. Let's see, what else do we have? I think we only have... Oh, there are 2 watchtowers that remain. Okay. Now, you may be tempted to try to make a run through these rocks once we get this map opened up a little bit more. I'll just tell you right now, don't. Because... Whoa, just don't. Just don't. Save yourself the heartache. There is a little... I don't want to call this a peninsula. It's a route we can take that'll get us up to the main muddy highway we've already traveled. And then we can get into the farm area and get these last 2 watchtowers knocked out. So let's do that. I'll quit lamenting the oil barrels. Once you get to this area, man, you are home free. There's just no way around it. Yeah, the rocks are humongous, and you may take some damage to your suspension or your engine, but I'll tell you, this area is just a saving. Really? What in the world am I? Oh. Oh, 2 times. I've never run out of fuel before. And now I've done it. Oh, I've done it twice in this playthrough. That's funny. Oh, jeez. All right. So that puts us officially out of fuel in our back end, our backup tank, but that's okay. Get up here. Usually you're coming at this from a downhill run. You can also make it across the uphill run. The Taiga eats this thing for lunch. The Azov does as well if you decided to keep that. The Azov does really well through here. It's just really slow. Now, where the Azov and the Taiga get hung up is right through here. Because they're so wide and they're so heavy, it's difficult for them to climb up through this area. There is something buried in the muck as well. A truck that you have to try to repair, or you have to drag it out. Now, I've chosen in the past to drag that sucker out. That's a challenge, man. That is a super, super challenge. But I don't know how we're going to approach that. It's a decent enough truck, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. When we get to that point, we'll have to see. That is a power line, not our watchtower, obviously. This is where we drove through with the Chevy and got up on the rocks. The all-terrain tires might be okay for this. We'll find out. Oops. A little bounce on the engine there. I don't see any dramatic damage to the truck, so we're not going to worry about repairing, although we can from the back end of the truck. So that's always okay. Now I'm watching that gas like a hawk. Ooh, am I going to have enough fuel? Am I going to have enough fuel? Alright, so here we are at the farm entrance. This is that really nasty, muddy area I was telling you about that we might go through with a larger truck. I think if we're going to get the watchtower, though, we may have to cut through there. So, let's do that. We'll mark that watchtower. We'll mark that watchtower. That'll be our route. So, oh boy. This is really deep. Normally I go on the far left side and hit the trees for winch points. Alright, this wasn't really that horrible going on the right side. I always thought the right side would be really way bad, but oops. Alright, there's some engine damage we didn't need to take. That wasn't bad at all. Good deal. Okay, so now we need to come around. When you drop things off at the farm... Oop, let's grab this task while we're here. Contract, whatever. Hungry workers. Okay. I think we already have this. No, we don't. We just discovered it. Alright, good. So we need to bring consumables out to the drill site, which is way off on the other corner. Well, I don't see that watchtower poking up at all. This is your drop point for things that you have to bring to the farm. It's also the point where you can grab consumables. Let's see. I guess we can just try to punch through those trees. I'm sure that route takes us closer, but let's go ahead and see if we can punch through these trees and get to that watchtower. I'm going to drive through this poor farmer's fences, but that seems to be a fairly clear route between those spruce and... I'm assuming those are aspen trees. Boy, they sure look like aspens. Used to have 3 of those in my front yard, but they all died off. Yep, clear as a bell. Okay, good. Oh, look at the bridges. Lovely. 50 stars for opening that watchtower. Excuse my itching. Upgrade location discovered. Okay, not sure what that's for. New objective. Well. All right. New objective, new nest. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. That must be one my wife picked up. All right, let's get an idea here. Zoom back out. We've got very, very little to go in terms of discovering. All right, so there's well. The upgrade is kind of on the way. Kind of not. And let's see, what was the other one? I don't know. Where is it? There's our drilling site, as I mentioned. Okay, well, let's go after that last remaining watchtower. We'll just kind of follow the road here. Whoops. Oh, got it. You bugger. Oh, you bugger. You're going to make me have a heart attack. I hate these bridges anyway. Oh. Woo, pucker. All right. Well, that was a lot more complicated than I really needed to make that. Let's see if I can go through here. I hope if you get this game, if you don't already have it, and you kind of tucked it away, or if you haven't gotten it at all, I hope you come at it with a spirit of adventure. I'm trying not to do too many risky things because recovery sucks up a lot of time and gets kind of boring, to be honest with you. But, boy, if you can get in there and just explore, you'll have a lot of fun with this thing. Sometimes it's fun to just get the truck stuck, too. You know, break the monotony of task and contract, task and contract, task and contract. Now, I mean, if you're not that kind of person, then maybe you will have fun doing and grinding the tasks out. But sometimes I got to break that, you know. I got to try something else to keep my attention, get myself into a situation where I probably don't want to be in it. And I'm trying really hard not to do that in this playthrough because I don't know. Feedback would be great if leave me a comment down below. Actually, you know, I'm not going to continue with that particular direction of thought, but I'm going to continue with the spirit of it anyway. Leave me a comment down below. Are you more into vehicle trials, watching videos of those, and just getting an idea of what trucks can do, going out on your own and then tackling? Is it better for you to see the line for line, the dot for dot playthrough style? Is that something you enjoy? Sort of like what I'm doing here. Oh my god, what did I hit? Nothing, I just drove that thing in the ground like a lawn dart. Oh, man. What do you like? What do you want to see? Are you into more four-wheel driving and just going absolutely crazy with that kind of stuff, you know? As opposed to hitting all the contracts. Just grab a truck and to hell with the contracts. Let's get this thing stuck and try to get out, you know? What do you want to see? What do you like seeing? If you own the game, what do you do? Do you do a mix of everything, or are you straight just contracts and, you know, get it over with? And I don't know, I think that kind of takes all the enjoyment out of it, you know? On my end, as much as I complain about being frustrated at times with this thing, I keep coming back to it. You know, I keep coming back to it. I've stopped for a couple months at a time and then picked it right back up again, forgotten what I was doing, and then had to start all over again and what have you. Let's see if we can winch onto our last watchtower here. There we go, 50 stars. Let's go ahead and take a look at the observation tower. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. A whole lot of mud and a whole lot of yuck. Solid foundation we've uncovered. What else? I know there was another one there. Oh, you're not going to tell me. All right. Well, we'll just look at the map. Oh, across the river. Okay, so now that we have this open, let me reorient my view. You may be tempted when you're here and you grab that trailer right there to take a shortcut across here, over to here, and boom. But I have to tell you, don't. Because right here is this humongous rock, and you will either fall off on this side of it or fall off on that side of it. I have not found a good way to get around that rock. You can make the run to it. You can make the run from here to it. Getting around it, I've not been able to figure out a way to get around it. Now, this is also very deceiving in that there is a clear path that's not really bad to get to this section. So it's up to you once you get there. That was just something I had on my mind when I was speaking, and there we go. So there's solid foundation. There's our drilling site, as I mentioned. Hungry workers, you grab from there, boom, drop there, you're good to go. There's a trailer you can pick up and deliver somewhere else too. So, boy, we got a whole lot to do on this map. This is just great. We're going to be busy for quite some time. This is the GMC I mentioned that you have to repair. Typically, it's 2 trips. And then somewhere around here, or maybe it's here somewhere. I'm not 100% remembering, but somewhere in this general area is another big truck that we can get unstuck, and it'll come into our possession. We will own it. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to do here, guys. A whole bunch of stuff to do. Okay, we got a lot accomplished today. We knocked out all the watchtowers, which is always good, unveiled a whole ton of contracts and tasks that we need to handle going forward. So that's going to load us up for really setting up a good logistical attack on Smithville Dam, try to get everything lined out and everything cleared up. I appreciate everybody watching today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comments section. Give me some traffic to work with here, guys. Very much appreciate that. If you're not a subscriber, please become one. Feel free to do that as well. Found in the description notes, you'll see the link to the Playthrough Man channel on Facebook. I am always active there, having a lot of fun. Please dive in, give me something to talk about. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.